There, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of February 15th. So you start off with the Three of Hearts, which is a card of being emotionally happy. It's a card of considered emotional happiness. So a lot of you could just be feeling really good this week. It's also a card of, it can be a card of trying to make some decisions, maybe being a little bit indecisive on things that you want to do. So, this is especially true if you're deciding like what you want to do for the future, who you want to be with. If you're trying to make any of those big future decisions, you could be having like a hard time with it this week. Sometimes it can be like a good problem to have because you're trying to decide between like two awesome things, and that's what the problem is you really can't choose. But it is kind of a card that does want you to pick something at the same time. It wants you to be focused. It wants you to pick something. And it kind of says there really is no wrong decision here. You're probably going to end up in the same place regardless of what you pick. So you might as well just make a decision with this card this week. Next, you have the Ace of Clubs. I think you might have had this card last week or something very similar. I was talking all about learning. It really seems like Taurus is really focusing on learning a new skill, learning something new, and regardless of what it is, it might even turn into something that you could like make money off of. It could be something that you decide that you turn into a business or something like that, that you're really good at. I mean, Ace of Clubs is all about creativity. I think I said last week that a lot of you might be working on some more creative pursuits or something creative, just even as a hobby. It might not even be like a real thing, and but it could turn into something much bigger. It could even just lead you to more people. It could lead you to a new group of people or something along those lines that helps you out in some way. So that should be very exciting for a lot of you. And the Three of Hearts is very creative as well, which you had in the beginning, so more on that creative stuff. Next, you have the Seven of Spades. Old fears that are holding you back that you need to let go of. Things. What happens with the Seven of Spades really, and I've said this before, is the fact that we have been through some very difficult times. So with the Seven of Spades, sometimes there's like an old situation that comes back around, or something that looks like an old situation that comes back around, and you might panic or something like that, and you don't want to do that with this card, because it's just internal fears. They don't even exist, so you don't really even need to worry about these things. Next, you have the Five of Diamonds. Great time to start new projects, start new businesses, start new business ideas, start new jobs, start anything new under this card. It's kind of like the card of new beginnings, of starting new things, of birthing new ideas into your life. It can also represent a change for the better, finances increasing, maybe getting a raise at your job, maybe just getting a better job or a better position. But like I said, it's always a birth. So, I mean, there's a little bit of pain beforehand. Maybe you have to experience some more painful things, or you have to experience some things that you don't really like. But now, moving forward, there's just some more positive times ahead with this card. It's a really good card. Like I say, I can't say enough about it. So definitely start some new projects under this card. And finally, you have the Ten of Spades. Ten of Spades can kind of be like a no card in a lot of ways. So, you might have to say no to something, or you might be told no about something this week. It can be sometimes a difficult card, but I always say that it's also like a card of transformation. It's very similar to like the Death card in the Tarot. So you might be experiencing like a transition or something along those lines this week. Or, it can also be a card of like removing burdens and wounds and old wounds and things. So a lot of you might be doing a lot of healing this week as well. But all in all, I think still a very creative week. Still focusing on that creativity side of things, or coming up with even creative solutions and things like that. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.